officer at the South River Police Department following an internal affairs complaint for violations of First Amendment for Facebook blocking people and not letting them speak. Today is May 26th, about 12:05 p.m. 2023. Yeah, I'm back. All right, bye.
That's records.
What am I telling?
I don't know. Pay tickets, traffic complaints, yeah.
Is this it? Same one.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Acting Lieutenant Mackiel.
I need to file an internal affairs complaint.
All right, I'm the supervisor of internal
Okay.
affairs.
Who's in charge of your Facebook page?
That would be essentially our chief.
Okay, so it's got to go to the prosecutor's office.
Well, I mean,
Gotta go to
everything
prosecutor's
everything in the department goes through the chief.
So my complaint is, and you can see on here.
Yeah, just so you know, I am wearing a body
Yep,
cam, but
that's
it's
fine.
recording.
Yep, I'm recording too. So you guys have been served, that's a preservation notice as well as a tort claim notice.
Okay.
You'll see in there how he blocks people from being able to post on certain posts and on others you could post on it,
Okay.
which is a violation of the First Amendment, the New Jersey State Constitution, as well as case law Van Wagner versus Yady. So he's depriving people of their civil rights
Okay.
under color of law and can be sued personally under 1983 statutes.
Okay. All right, I understand. So obviously, anything in the department is run through our chief. I don't know who specifically is working on.
It's got to go.
Facebook.
It's got to go
Yeah.
past him.
So what I'm going to do, just because you're coming here today with the South River Police Department, I have to be able to take your internal affairs complaint. I will forward it to the prosecutor's office. I'll make my chief aware of it. I'll let the prosecutor's office aware.
Is
of
that
it.
normal procedure to let the person know that you filed that they have an active internal affairs investigation on them,
Eventually, you do notify the person involved.
but not directly right away, right?
Depends, situationally dependent. Like
Okay.
I'm saying, in this case, I'm the chief oversees internal affairs.
Right, but it's against him.
Not necessarily. If it impedes the investigation, you don't let that person know. But they do become.
Well, there's a
notified.
preservation notice there, so he can't delete anything,
Okay.
including off of his own
Well, I mean,
personal phone.
my first call is going to go to the prosecutor's office. Okay. But like I said, if you do want to follow up with the prosecutor's office, you can. But in the interim, since you're here, I'm going to give you this form,
Sure.
which is our internal affairs information sheet. So I'm just going to ask if you could sign it
Sure.
and date it. I'll make a copy for you.
Okay.
And then this is a form you can fill out. You could either fill it out here. I understand you gave me some paperwork right
Yep.
here. You could either fill it out here and give it back to me. You give it back to me at a different time, or you can follow up with the prosecutor's
No, do it
office
right
and
now.
give it to them. Okay. So here's a pen. If you want to just review that.
Yeah, I filed plenty of internal affairs complaints.
I understand.
I just wish you guys would follow the law. You know, expect us to follow the law, but then you guys do whatever you want. I mean, there's already case law on it, so there's no reason for him to be doing that. And if you look in here, you'll see.
This is the copies for me.
Yep, this is for you. So you see how I can't say anything here, and then over here I can.
Okay.
So, and they're both on your guys' page.
I understand.
Now, every day that he's violating everybody's rights is an additional tort. So how are we gonna have that fixed in the meantime?
I understand. I'm gonna call. Like
What does
I
that
said,
mean?
you're making this complaint. I'm not familiar with the intricacies of that. You know, specifically what you're applying to with the law and of our Facebook workings, but you know.
Well, if you go on there, you'll see that you can't post anything.
Okay, I understand that.
So tomorrow,
Yeah.
if I try doing it again, and the next day,
Yeah.
the next day, and the next day, every single day is a violation of my civil rights,
Okay.
and everybody's civil rights.
Okay.
So if you were to go and, let's say, do something out here that violates somebody's civil rights, you'll address it and fix it right then and there, right? And not have it for 6
No,
months.
I understand what you're saying.
So
like I said, I'm just
how, right, but how do we mitigate this now so that it doesn't continue to happen for 6 months? How do we do that?
I'm not going to be able to mitigate it right now. Like I said, I
Well,
don't have.
you certainly
I don't.
could.
I don't have access to the Facebook page. All I could do right now is make proper notification.
Well, I'm gonna do a OPA request on it,
Okay.
and there a signature here anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, it could certainly be addressed and fixed today. Is my point, because every single day that I can't post on there or anybody else can't post on there, good or bad, you're violating everybody's rights and under the color of law. So you know you could be sued in 1983. Now you're in the mix of it too, because now you're aware of it.
I understand. All right.
You keep on saying understand, but
I understand.
how do we fix it?
I know exactly. So that's what we're going to look into. I'm going to make a copy of this for you. Is there
Okay.
anything you'd like to add to this, or would you just like? Obviously, you're handing in this.
Yeah, you can
paperwork.
pretty much use that.
Okay. So I'll just put. I won't put anything on it for purposes of your camera, my camera. This part is referenced.
Yep,
in
that'll be
here.
blank, and you can address the tort claim, which outlines everything and how it's a violation of the law, and as well as the preservation notice that you have to keep all documents, everything. He can't delete anything anymore.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back with that, sir.
Yeah, but why didn't they come here? They wouldn't let me, they didn't come here. Gotcha. Yeah. No, not at all. But I just wanted to find out. All right, cool, thanks. Yeah, all of them, every single one of them. All right, thanks. Bye. Hey, can you text them now and ask them? Leo. What? What happened? Guess what happened?
All right, so I'm in receipt of that. This is for you.
Okay, awesome.
Everything you need to know about that is on there. So like I said, I will be making notification to the prosecutor's office.
And then where's the municipal building?
48 Washington Street.
48 Washington,
Yeah, so
okay.
if you go down over here, I go down that way, make a left onto Gordon Street.
Okay.
Gordon meets Washington, it's right there.
All right.
Here's my card.
All right.
Extension since changed, so that's why I edited it. To
Okay,
be
100, okay.
All right. And I'm saying I got promoted to acting lieutenant, so I haven't updated
Okay.
the card yet, but that's a good way to get in contact
So,
with me. if you
but
do
again,
need
how do we get this
Alright, cool.
where we're not violating people's rights under the color of law
So
tomorrow
that's why
and every other
I
day?
have to make proper notifications to the people that, one, do handle the Facebook, and two, do monitor that. And
Well, it's probably the
provide,
chief.
I know, could provide us
I
guidance.
mean, I was
on
already
that.
told that the chief doesn't want anything posted on Facebook, so therefore he blocks everybody.
Okay, yeah, I can't speak to that, so.
You know,
I'm
and
not
then,
sure
or
why.
do you, and you go, you don't know, but are they censoring the page? Do they have censored words, or they have a profanity filter?
Like I said, I'm not familiar with the Facebook and
Well,
how.
if they
how
do,
we-
that's illegal too, and I'll
Okay.
put that in my tort claim.
Okay.
Just as if I could say, fuck right here, right
Yeah.
now,
No.
I could do it on Facebook.
Absolutely.
It's already been ruled on.
I got you. So like I said, all I can do right now is accept your complaint and invest. If it's pushed back to me to investigate, I will. If it's on the prosecutor's office, your complaint will be accepted and investigated. And you'll be notified of what's going on with it and if you're needed for any follow-up interviews, as well as the outcome of it.
Okay.
The outcome of the investigation.
I tell you what, a lot of times when I contact police departments with this, it's fixed within minutes.
I'm not saying it won't be. But like I'm just saying, I physically, as acting lieutenant,
Yeah, I understand that you don't have any
can't.
power of that,
yeah.
but it's a one phone. Hey, chief, who's in charge of that? I am. Yeah, are you aware of? And you can look up the case law. If you look up Yady, Hamilton mayor sued Facebook, $40,000 it cost him,
Yep.
and that wasn't even
Yep.
for punitive damages. I'll ask for punitive damages.
So like
It'll
I
be
said,
a couple
I can't say
$100,000.
specifically that the chief is the one pressing the buttons on our Facebook. When you ask who's running, I'm saying that because he's the
I understand
chief.
you don't have it, but
So I just don't want that to be mixed
I
up by
think
saying
he's
that
the
the
admin.
chief is specifically doing it.
yeah, and I don't know. That's why I'm gonna go do an OPA
Yeah.
request.
Okay.
But I've been told that he's in charge of it. Obviously, he's in charge of it entirely. But he's the admin and doesn't want anybody posting on there. What are we doing? The chief, color law, violating everybody's rights. What are we doing?
I got you. So that's why, like I said, we'll definitely be looking.
When's
for
your
other-
next council meeting?
I don't know specifically. I know we post it on our website.
Oh, that's cool. Listen, well, it's not posted here, and this isn't a public building. Shouldn't you guys have it posted?
I'm not sure. I'm not a municipal clerk. I'm not familiar with how we post our council meetings. I do know that we do. When I do need to look into, I do know that we have it posted on our website. I'm not sure in what manner.
Or it should be
they're
posted in public
It might be.
areas too.
I'm just not familiar with where
Right,
it
but
may
it's-
or may
it's
not
not down
be
there.
posted. I got you.
You know, this is a public building too, so it should be here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Lieutenant. I
Thank you, sir.
appreciate it.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. So in this day and age, the town reporting wow. So as long as you're not carrying a camera, you can go through that area, I guess. So let's go take a ride over to the municipal building, and their clerk, it used to be our clerk in Spotswood, New Jersey.